microphone's off. Check, check, check. Hopefully everybody can hear me now. It looks like it's on. Let's see. I just have to get my comments going. Let me see here if I'm trying to get into... I don't know. I switched it over this way. It doesn't like it. Let's see what we can do here. There I am. Now I can see myself. We just need to go live. Hello, Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art. Instagram is working. Microphone is working. I think everything is working. I just got to find my comments. There they are. Hi, Debbie Sue. So glad to have you. I have to get used to working my mouse. It's like it doesn't want to work for me today. All right, let's see. I wanted to put Instagram on the opposite side of my work table. Hello, Vivian. Glad you joined over on Instagram. We're going to have a fun show today. I'm at first just going to go over my Texas trip, but I do need to put on some lipstick so I can talk better. Everybody is welcome to the Lipstick Club. And that's just keeping your moist lips, especially through the winter, right? You can use chapstick, lipstick, any kind of moisturizer on your lips. Most of the time, women will use lipstick. And this is to welcome all my followers to the show. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And come back and comment. Yeah. Even after the live show, that's a good thing too. It helps the algorithms. Helps our algorithms. Those are funny things. All right, I've got my screen a little bit different, so I thought I would try it this way. And I'm hoping everything will work out. Now, there is a hop going on with a lot of my followers, and they're participating in the hop. That's going on this weekend, and my slot is tomorrow. I'm the last one. I think it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. at night, and I have it scheduled. They have a contest kind of going on. If you get, if you see these words pop up, and they pop up and go away, you write it down, and if you can, how many words you get a prize or a drawing. Your name is added to different levels of drawing. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. It's called the Hop, and you had to be a creator that had 1,000 or less. And I kind of have a sore throat. I don't know. I get maybe my reflexes. I think I forgot to take my pills for a couple days. It just comes back. All right, well, I'm back from vacation, and I'll show you my Texas mug. This is Sulphur Springs, Texas. It's the closest town in East Texas to where my brother was living, very rural. And this little town is only one street. Not even that. Oh, no, it has 1, 2, 3 streets. And they have stores there. So that's why we went. And I made these little, I'll show them closer. but they're just little kind of ornaments you can put on your cup, or when you go somewhere or you have people over, you can designate them by these little rings. They're really easy to make, and they're a little bit finicky though to put on and take off. These beads here are wooden beads, the only ones I could fit in this particular size of wire. And they're from the 60s. Old beads, old wooden beads. So we did that. And also at the store, I've already been in it. And this is my last one because I gave some away. And I ate one. I call this Mexican candy. Now, that's not the real name for it, but it's called Creamy Pecan Praline. Oh, it's so good. And I always get some when I go to Texas. And, of course, it says everything's natural sugar. So it does have sugar, but, I had to take a little bite, and I'm going to take another little bite. I'll probably finish this before the end of the show. I just love this candy. Okay. I only buy it in Texas. I don't know if you can buy it anywhere else. Okay, what else do I got? Show and tell. Let me go. Well, let's go to the art table. Probably be easier to see it. Okay, art table, where are you? Ta-da! Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. I still didn't get all my room organized. I got my tapes. All my tapes, I fixed the thing that fell off. So I was able to do that. So we got this at the Good Eye Market. This is a watercoloring book. So we did do one picture when we were there. This is all on birds. Now, it's called a watercolor workbook, and it's by Emily Lex Studios. So my sister-in-law, let's see if you can see that, did get scammed from China. They replicated this book, but you couldn't paint in it. So you want to make sure, if you want to paint in it, that you get the Emily Lex Studio book. This is very fun to do. It's almost like I'd like to do it. Here's my color sheets. Oh, and notes for we did plan Zach's funeral. It'll be next August in Butte, Montana. So watercolor supplies. It tells you what to do there. It shows you how to mix your colors. And oh, I already showed you my bird. Okay, that's the bird that I did. I thought it looked kind of the Frida style. And here it tells you how to mix your paints if you want to use those colors. I used some of them, but I kind of put my own twist on it too. And so the bird, you cannot see it here, but the bird is all outlined for you. And so all you do is paint, trying to, copy this and these colors as best you can. You can do your own thing, but a finch is usually that color. You could put different coloring of yellows. And then it has the wood thrust, the quail. There's all kinds of birds in here. It's so simple to use. There's all different kinds of books that she puts out for watercoloring. But I just picked the bird one. Emily Lex Studio. It would be fun to do a group with this. I don't know, like maybe a Zoom class. I don't know if anybody would be interested or not. But we could do that. Hello, Santiago. Welcome. Glad you joined the Joyful Art Time show. Talking about my Texas trip and what I got. Of course, I always get napkins wherever I go. And this is the cowboy boots. That's cute. And I love feathers. So I got a feathers and cowboy boots. Loved it, loved it. All right. If anybody's interested in joining me in a Zoom to watercolor, because that way we can see each other. I don't know how else we can see each other. It has to be through Zoom. I know the cowboy boots are really cute. They only had long ones left. The shorter ones got sold out. So she had to order some, but of course I wouldn't be there to get them. Just taking some sips of my... All right. And here you can see, this bag was full of these wooden beads, and I gave them, to everybody in Texas. So this is kind of how they're really simple to do. I accidentally dropped one of the beads here. I can't find it. But you just twist this. Once you get the hang of it, it's easier. So you twist that apart. And then you just, and these particular wires, I don't know what they're called, but I don't know. I didn't have much time to research it, and I learned this on another channel. I think her name is Cynthia, but what I could do is I'll add her to my channel. I'll just make a note because I hadn't done that yet. Okay, so we're going to do Cynthia, and we're going to do her bead making. So she has a channel, and on her channel she's making these. So I'll add that because they're pretty simple. You just get this and then you add your beads, you know. Let's see. Okay. Gotta make a note because I'll forget things. Oh, I forget things. Very easy. Alright, so we're going to put that away. And when I got home, one of my most famous artists that I like to follow, and I would suggest all my viewers follow her. Oh, let's see. I gotta get her box. It's a big old box. She sends stuff in a box. And the reason why is because then you can use the box to make a journal, right? So she sends this big old box. And I think the pink paper, I think that's hers. I don't remember. I think she had this in there. And in this big old box, she has some beads that are really pretty. Alright. I mean, I got all this. And I got a Mary Stewart, also brochure, a pamphlet maybe, telling stories. And I gave that to my husband because he loves Mary Stewart of Scott. And, you know, way back then she was the queen in the English, she was Catholic, and the English were Protestant. They got rid of Catholics, right? And she was actually supposed going to be the queen, eventually the Queen of England, and oh no, couldn't have a Catholic queen. So they ended up killing her. But her tomb is in England, and you can see it with the other queens and kings, I guess, to give her. So all these these are pretty. All these, and here's a little, so who's this? Birdsong. And her name is Lynn. Let's see, I don't remember her last name. I should have remembered her last name. So her name is, let's see, and she was in this magazine, Lynn Hasty. Lynn Hasty. Now, I get this journaling art magazine. You know, it costs just as much as any, let's see, it's like $15.99. You can order it and save some money on it, but I really love this magazine. Oh my gosh, it gives you so many ideas. But this month, Lynn Hasty, who is Birdsong, she's featured in this magazine. And what attracted me to her on YouTube were her faces. Look at those beautiful little faces she makes. So I've been practicing making faces every day. Just do a little face. And that was it. She went in pink. Let's see. And then they give you tips. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Try new colors. If you come up with the right words, search for quotes for your journal. And some people say count to 10 when you are angry. Okay, I don't know. I never get angry. Oh, I do get angry, but not when I'm doing art. So I don't get it. Well, you can also go to your art journal. Oh, I see. So if you feel angry, you can go to your art journal. Anyway, Lynn at Birdsong had her work published in this magazine, which is quite an honor, I think. Her channel, I love to watch her videos. And of course, this is the second set, I think. That I love to go, I'm not going to go too much through this. I'll just pick up a few things out. She's got old things in here, old music. Look at this. I'm like, oh, dragonflies galore. Love it. And it's back and front. Just a wonderful piece of paper. I just like how she makes her packs, and you know, they're worth it because, you know, this one was a bigger pack. I think I paid $25 for it, but it's worth it because then you don't have to go find all this stuff in the thrift store yourself. You know, she gives you all kinds of papers to work with, and then she gives you, look at this pink paper. You know, all this stuff, it takes a long time to search for it. So, I have music paper just because I inherited it. But, like, here is a old, somebody got married, I don't know, old piece of page, portraits. I thought this was funny. Ham. It'd be good for a cooking journal, right? Which I am collecting things for my cooking journal. And let's see, what else? Oh, she gave fabrics. Look at that. Isn't that That's pretty little fabric scraps. And yeah, she gives fabric. Oh, look at, oh, she gets just brown paper. Oh, that's cute. Really nice, thick paper. All right, well, and let's see. And I also got some really pretty ladies in here. Look at her. There's some more. There's some grumpy old men. That's what I call them. Grumpy old men. Let's see in here. I'm just going to pick out a few more. Look at that. That's really pretty. But, you know, it kind of all matches, you know, so you can start building a journal. So she tries to do that when she sends her packs out. And then she'll make a journal with her packs as well. And so it's fun. And this is, she got me this, she got this, and then I got some of these from an old, what do you get these? Yearbook. Probably a 50s or 60s. Let's see what else did I get here. All kinds of things, guys. Just a card here, but look at how pretty that is. Okay, so that's that. Very difficult to get her packs. She sells out really quick. Like, if she does like 12 to 13 packs, then you get a chance. But if she only has 1 or 2 or 3, you have to catch them right away, because it will sell out. Anyway, I got all these pretty beads too. Let's see. And I wanted to show JJ for Joy. I listed her channel, and what she does, she took postcards. Hi, Gardener. I thought it was Garden. It's Gardener with the R. Welcome from Instagram. So what she did is she used these cards as a back and front cover. And then she added all kinds of paper inside here. And then you attach it here. And you will have a little book made from an old postcard. They're really cute. I'm going to try them. So I listed her channel, because that was something that inspired me this week that I'm going to try. So her channel is in my subscription. Now what we're going to do today, I'll show you what I've made so far. These are made from file folders. This one's is from my cow, what is it? Cow Digitals. Thank you for thinking. I don't know. I had a wow moment. Cow Digitals. And the Cow Digitals are in my Ko-fi shop, and then my shop is in the description, the link to it, in YouTube or Instagram. And then I just started decorating and collaging, and this will be a pocket. Let's see if I can show you something. Here's one of my castles I was working with. So this will be a little pocket where you can put things in. And this I made a long time ago. It was, I sewed it. It's called paper ribbon. This, I just added marks here. And then the back, I started to write a little bit, because I just said, I just want to create art. And that I don't want to say it on and then I said, well, at least I got my shelving put up in my art room. I just wanted to create art. I didn't want to clean my craft room, but I know I have to. So I use this paper that I bought from a lady, and I painted the. So originally what it looks like is like this. Just we all get these manila folders at the thrift shop, and I found a whole bunch of them for cheap. And so I thought, well, why don't I figure out what to do with these, huh? And okay, and then this one I spent a little bit more time on because I don't know, I did a lot of mixed media in here and put that little girl and painted her. There's a lot of mixed layers of media in here. And I used some of my extra blossoms I had when we did the tea bag blossom. And then you open this up. Oh, I did put some of these in here. These are just little tags that I have in my shop for autumn. But we don't need to put, so that you can put tag in all this. But these tags actually don't match too well. I need to make some. And then the back of it, I just used an old bingo card, drew some leaves, did a little bit of painting on there. I think this below here was paper that I got from Texas. I need to put this. So you can imagine I don't have a journal, but I can show you right now how this would work. But now for this one, so this is your signature page. So it goes in like this. So you'd have this, and you'd have some stuff there. And then you have this, and then you have this on this side, and that on that side. So this could be a little tab, and that's how I made this one the same way. So we go this way, and then you'd have tags in there, and that. Okay. So I made 2 of those, and then I've got to add those now. So these are the big file folders I have. So then I decided, well, why don't I just because these are, when you buy the kit on Ko-fi, you use regular paper, printing paper, and for a tag inside something like what I just showed you, it's not thick enough. So I put all my tags in here that I had that we might use today, but we're going to kind of concentrate more on fall. Oh, see, I put these on so that would look cute in the cow. On the cow signature. Yeah, I think that's all I added with the cows. I know these are kind of out of season, but I wanted to get them done, and I'll probably just store them. Oh, I have some more cows. Yeah, here I added some more cows. So I need to cut those out and place those. I might do one so you can see later on. All right. This is a huge file folder, and I got a whole big box. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Debbie says she loves all the cows. All right, so this, we need this part, right? So you can make these as big as you want. So I think I'm going to make, I'll just show you how I made them. I just use this as a pattern. But I just, let's see. This is what I did. Because I have to use, see, and then I just use my chopper to get it straight, but that's how you would do it. You cut them out and do them all at once. Okay, the other thing that we can make that I discovered with this are, I'm just going to put that down there because I don't really have to cut them out. I discovered that you could, so one thing about clips, now these are clips that go on pages in your journal. Now this would be for the, whoops, this would be for, this is, oh, let's see, let me show you. Okay. I can't explain it. I have to show you. Okay. So we would glue this on. I haven't done that. And then this would open up. In the middle. There it is. I just want to make sure because I don't have it all glued right. And then what you do is you put it on top of your paper. And it acts as a tag or tab maybe, or paper clip. And one thing I don't like about the paper clips is the paper clip showing, but this is thick enough where it's not going to show. And these are big. Now you can shorten them. You can make them less wide. But I'll just show you. I discovered a new artist on Ko-fi. Let me see, where is her? It was here. Oh, I bet you this is it. Yeah. Look at her. Isn't she pretty? This artist is from Spain. And she does all her own. I mean, look at that. I mean, I can't do all that beautiful work. Her name is Dodo Quill. It's D-O-D-O Quill, Q-U-I-L-L. And her shop is on Ko-fi. But this would make a really pretty, and then putting another lady face. And maybe, you know, painting this orange and just putting this on. It just is pretty for autumn. So I did just think of this when I was coming on camera, and I made another one. So I think I'm going to make some of those, but right now I need one of these. I have no idea how I'm going to make it. I have no idea. I'm going to be intuitive. We're going to collage. I've got some stuff over here that, oh, I got into napkins. I'm going to make some kooky napkin paper, and I'm going to use my tea bags. This is a pretty orange. I could cover this in this. Let's see how see-through it is. Oh, that would be pretty. Oh, that is a possibility. So we'll keep this out. Oh, and here's some more napkins I found that are autumn. Well, I thought these flowers were more autumn. And then I have it like a happy harvest. So I don't know if anybody wants some kooky napkin paper, let me know, because I'm going to have a lot of it, because I'm going to do this. I can make little packs of it and sell it for cheap. And then I have this one, and then I have this one, and then I have this one. So I've got a lot of autumn colors here. I mean, I don't know. I could just also decoupage on here. Oh, I would have to have the happy harvest on there, which isn't bad. So we will keep that out. Oh, or I could do this one. Oh gosh, I have so many choices. Heck, I don't know what I'm going to do. Possibility. These are kind of busy, you know, where this would be a little easier to collage on top. These would kind of like maybe be your main focus and maybe put a little picture there. Okay, so let's see, what are we going to put? What kind of picture do we want on this? I did cut out some castles. So if I'm going to use castles, now this comes from I love this, but I made it too big. Although I could cut it down. I could cut it down. I could cut this off. These photos all come from my Ko-fi shop. The castles do too. And I can put that on there. That's a pretty mushroom from a photo in my backyard. These mushrooms from my backyard. So what do I want to put? A bird, a big mushroom, or a castle? Let's see, the castles. I could put the castles on the back. I thought that these were kind of cool. Okay, well, let's put castles on the back. So which, would the bird look better with castles? Or we can put castles on the inside. Or just the plain mushroom. I like the plain mushroom. What do you guys think? Or I could put this and this. And then in here we can put the castles. Oh yeah, we could do that. I have to add other papers. We could put 3 castles in there. Also, what I've noticed that this piece here, when you want to add a nice piece of paper to that, so it'll fold nicely. If you add old paper here, it could just crack on you. So okay, so we've got that. We're getting, I think this is not my choice. I think I rather just had this. Or I could paint it. Or I could paint it. I also have some of these ladies that I found in my shop. They're kind of cool too. I mean, I could put the ladies between the castles. I don't think so. Let me see. This lady looks like a queen. Well, we'll see. I think that's a little too much. I probably have to use a different type of paper. Okay. Now, I think, see, I have some of this orangey paper. This might look good too. So I have a big bowl that I might have some other different types of papers, but most of these papers, see, are, this is some orange for autumn. This has orange in it. Oh, I like this too. Oh, I have so many choices. Let's see. But I think, and then I pulled, hi Lori Baca. Oh, I'm so happy you're watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Let's see. I'm going to bring up my castles and see if some of this works. No. I gotta dig in my bowl. I do have, oh, this might be cute if I paint it orange. I have some more of these. I made a lot of paper ribbon on my sewing machine. It's really easy to do. I might have a video that shows you how to do it. This black. I need some, like, just some plain old paper. These are all scraps. I think I might make those for pockets. Or I can make these for pockets. Well, you know, I'm gonna put that out. I've got to dig, guys. I gotta dig. I'm gonna get a piece of music out. That might be okay. Oh, and I have these. These might be okay. Oh, my gosh. Am I gonna be able to say, oh, I have made a decision? Okay, and then I have some of this real old paper. Gosh, I don't know, I haven't been wanting to use it because it's so dang old. Oh, let's see. I really like this stamp though. It's 3 cents. I have no idea what date this is, but this would be kind of a cool piece. This is also stamped here. It looks like it's in a different language, but it's like that French linen paper. Very thick, very nice. I might add some of that. We'll see. I think I have enough to choose from. So I am going to put the rest of this here. And what we will do is, I should have some orange paint, I hope, up here. Orange, I do. Here's some more. No, that's not orange. Let's see. Bye, Lori. I'm so glad you got to come by, and I'm so glad. Thank you, thank you. I know that the hop's going on, and I assume that most people are doing that. But I scheduled this. My lives are every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Oh, I know I have some orange. I don't see orange right up here. Oh, maybe, no, that's pink. I'm getting pink and orange mixed up. But I do know I have some orange. I have to go back here. I need to rearrange our craft room. Okay, I got it. orange. Let's see. Oh, I'm out of water. Oop, out of water. Oh, that's okay. We can make it work. And this is a lighter orange, so you're going to be able to see the paper. I just want this to dry, so anything I'm going to paint, I want to do it first. Let's see, let's do this too. Let's do it both. Orange. So you can paint anything that goes in your journal, in your color scheme. See, you can still see the paper through there. And you don't have to paint it on perfect. You know, it's a junk journal, right? Just do it. Do it. Now, before I put this, well, is this going to mix? I don't know. I was thinking that I'm just going to make, it might not even show up. Because this is the same color that I'm putting on there. I just want to add some stripes. And they don't, you know, they're kind of just like marks, right? They're not like a perfect stripe, just a mark stripe. And they're not even straight, as you can see. This should dry pretty fast. All right, I'm gonna do the other one. You want to do your painting before. I just want to put these marks. I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that we need marks on here. And I'm not making them very pretty. Because I'm not even sure if they're going to show up. They might. In a way, they might. A peekaboo. They might show up in a peekaboo manner. Peekaboo stripes. Peekaboo stripes. Should I do the inside too, guys? I'm wondering. So I'm not going to use that. I'm thinking I'm going to. I don't even think they'll show though. So I think maybe what I will do in the inside is just paint it. And I don't have to paint it all the way because I'm going to have a pocket here. So this in here won't really show too much because I'll be collaging over it. But if I have a little spot, let's say that I miss in collaging, then the orange will show. Orange is a good color. Orange, yellow, green for fall, right? I have so many papers that I can, scraps, I guess scraps. I should show you some of the other things I made just with my scraps this week. I have so many scraps. I'm drowning in scraps. I did do the hop, some of it today. I woke up a little bit later, and I don't, you know, Eastern time is like 3 hours earlier, right, than me, because I'm Pacific time. So it's like, oh, I can't get up that early. I'm retired. I don't mind participating in the hop and doing some of it, watching some of the creators. I learned how to use a cinch today, which was good. Okay. And that's all it takes. Pretty simple. I have extra paint, so I thought I would do the ends. All right. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. Get a towel. And while this doesn't need long to dry, I, and I don't mind if this kisses. Ah, it went off the button. Thank you for telling me, Debbie. I don't know, maybe I accidentally bumped it. And that can happen. So this paper might be a little bit wrinkly. I don't care. It's pretty strong. Whoop, but not strong, but it did rip there. Okay. Let's start over. Because that's a big rip. Because me, this is what I do. You know what we could do? I could just tear this and put it. No, I don't like that either. All right. Let's start over. Do I have enough gook? Of course, I think maybe not. I know sometimes on patterns, I'll crunch them up. Yeah, I'm so happy that you told me. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to, there's just going to be some wrinkles. Vicki, it's okay. It's a junk journal. It's a junk journal. We need to have a song. Junk journal time. I forget. I used to watch Captain Kangaroo. That tells you how old I am. But I can't remember how he used to start the show. It's been many, many years ago, of course. Okay, so we're just going to put this on. And I'm probably going to have to use my heating gun to help this dry. Now, if I was here, I would put it under some books and let it dry that way, but I'm on a live show. But that's how you would. And I always use my fingers, which, some people don't like it. You can wear gloves to protect your hands. Oh, I like the way it's turning out. That's pretty cool. Now, I have no idea how much of this will be seen. Especially, well, I'm going to just cut out that mushroom. I'm not going to use that whole thing. I'll just cut it out. Fussy cut it out. And we're going to use the castles for the inside. So, pretty happy here. Somehow it got a little bit of dirt under there, but I don't care. I don't know how that got there. Right there. Right there. It doesn't matter. So just let this soak in a little bit. And I'm going to need to wash my hands off. I want to be careful here because I don't want to break anything. Tear anything. I don't want tears in it. I don't mind if there's a little bit of wrinkles. But I've tried to get a lot of the wrinkles out, but it's going to be impossible. And that's just the way it is when you're working in a junk journal art. There are just going to be some wrinkles. But I try to minimize it in this particular piece. All right. Now, I kind of discovered a new way to wash my hands with moisturizing sanitary soap. And look at that, all that glue, it just comes off my hand. And it's easy to do when you're on a live show. And paper towels. And then you just clean your hands. I'm cleaning my hands off camera. I don't think you want to watch me clean my hands. Maybe you do. I don't know. Did you watch Captain Kangaroo too? It was fun, wasn't it? Hi, Debbie. That's my sister. She's on Instagram. Yeah, I have to tell you, we had a good time in Texas. Of course, when we leave each other, we cry so hard to leave. Okay, I'm just going to dry this. I can mute this. If this bothers anybody, I can mute it. It does make some noise. Oh, good. I was thinking I almost needed a 3-week vacation. Then I could have had, maybe I would have had time to do my craft room, a little bit better organization. Almost looks like I got tea granulars on this side, but you know, they're okay. I don't know where they came from. Bruno, I have 4 dogs, guys. So, Bruno, no, stop. She's teasing my oldest who doesn't like it. See, I don't know what I'm going to do when I start this, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this and that, and this takes some drying time. And I work by the seat of my pants, right? I always tell my audience I work intuitively by the seat of my pants because I had no idea what I was going to make. Once I started how to decorate these inserts for your signatures. So it's drying fairly nice. This is really good paper. Thicker than tissue paper. So I have no idea what. It's a form of tissue paper, but it's a lot thicker. And if I just push on it, all those wrinkles have gone away. Just melted. Okay, I think a little damp still, but I think it'll work. Oh, I forgot I'm on this thing. Oh, let's see here. Oh. It's better to keep it on my silicone mat. All right, so scissor time. I noticed my scissors are needing cleaning again. This is why they get dirty, because of all the media I used. Interesting. I'm just cutting around here, guys. Getting this paper off. I can use this paper again because I still have a lot. All right. It's easier to cut without all that paper on. So my scissors get messy with glue. I have to just clean them lots with alcohol. Ooh. What did I do? Oh, so I might have to even this up. Yeah, okay. It's very, I have a hard time cutting straight, even following the pattern. It's funny. It's still hard to do, even after doing it all these years. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of see what I have here for the border. Oh, come on, come on. This is a little bit wet still. But actually, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. I wonder if it'd be easier to do it this way. I have no idea. Let's try it. All right, well, I think it's pretty good. I can always trim it later. See, my scissors just get dirty so quick. All right, this is all trash. Okay. Well, I think the stripes look pretty cool. What am I gonna do? You know, I might. So if I use this, so the castle will not show unless I trim some of it off. Well, I can trim some of it off. It doesn't have to show all the way. I could do it right there. And I don't need... This is... This is grocery sack paper. That I just have junk. Wipe off. Number stamping. Trying to get my stamp to work good for the print. What's over here? Okay. But sure looks good as a pocket there. All right, so we're gonna have to piece this. Oh. That's okay. I had to piece the other one, and it worked out okay. I use a, I guess I could get better in camera frame. I just need to move this stuff. I can wash my cup out. Let's get better in camera frame. I'm kind of working on the edge here. Oh, I did it a little. That's okay. I can collage a little more on this than... Okay. It's always better to get it a little bit bigger, and then you can always cut it to size if you need to. Alright, maybe we need to go this way. I kind of like some of this orangey going on both sides. So what I could do is move this over, and we could piece a little bit there. I'll put some white there. That looks good, huh? I don't know, I'm just guessing on size here, but I can always cut it down. Okay. Let's put another piece right there, I think. Let's see. Let's put this piece. So you just tear up your papers, collage them as your eye thinks it looks good. That's what I do. And it's amazing how this sack, grocery sack, turned into a stamping playground before I stamped on the original piece. And then I put paint all over it. And then this is what happens. It works. It now works. Okay. So let's get some glue here. I think I will use a regular stick glue. And we will just glue this down here. And put this here. So I don't want to lose too much of my collage, the part that I want here. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but okay, I'm going to move this out a little because I can. Yeah, actually I want it like that. Because I want some of this orange stuff here to be showing. Okay. And then I'm going to add this. There we go. See, it's coming together. Coming together. And if you get a paper towel, wipes up the glue. And just let it kind of sit there a little while. And then we'll come back and we'll cut it to fit. All right. Let's see, I have this castle. I don't know, should I forgot, they're kind of long. I wonder if I cut them off, what'll happen? I didn't want to reprint them. They're just not, I just have to cut them off, but then they don't look as good. So I am not going to like that, I don't think. Pooh. I can use them for cards. Maybe I'll just stick them on my board that I showed you. Let's see. Oh my god, I can add a little bit of this. Oh, and I do like this. Let's see. So I can, yeah, I think that would look good. All right. That's a big piece. That almost covers the whole thing. So let's like move this over a little. And we will put maybe a piece of this here. And sometimes I use my, oh, see, that's not a good idea though. I've got a long enough piece though. It's better to use your ruler, especially this particular paper is printing paper. These can be all found in my Ko-fi shop. I have them available. I think they're called autumn papers. Maybe I'll just use this as a background. Looks kind of cool. And of course I painted that orange, right? And I'm just covering it up. Vicky, I never know. I never know. Like I could have used this window, right? And the orange would be showing. All right, that's okay. What kind of glue? I think I'm just going to use this fast. This is very fast drying glue. It's a silicone glue, 3-in-1, and it really works well. So I'm just going to I'm not going to do the center. I'm just going to do the outer edging of the paper. Because that's the way it's going to go. And it dries really quick. So you're not going to have any time to move it around if you want to move it around. And then I think, you know, you won't have the wrinkles in your paper if you don't do the middle. All right. This is what I had here, I think. All right. So we're going to kind of come on top of this one and go here. I'm going to just kind of do a square. Plenty of paper, so I don't really just put it where I, oh. Right. If you get some paper, some glue on your paper, just use a paper towel and it will come off. So this is just printed on regular paper, although I have a laser jet printer because I like the prints better. If my husband has the ink tank printer, and I do use that sometimes. Maybe because I painted this orange. You can do it this way too. Whichever way you want to do it. here. And I thought I will just leave some orange here. But I think I want to cut this in. I got some stuff out here. Okay. We are going to cut this in half. I have little scissors as well. I have 3 kinds of scissors. I have a little scissor, I have a bigger scissor, and then I have this. And I try to keep all my art stuff, most of it, I possibly can, up front or alongside me. I'm in a U shape so that I can, let's see, maybe I'll just leave that orange there. But since that has some white on it, I'm going to have to paint, I'm going to have to use some, let's see, what colors? I got a brown, of course. Brown always looks good. I could do blue. I don't know. Oh, I got this color blue. I haven't used this color yet. Oh, that's more of a navy blue. Dang. Let's use this color. Oh, it's a little lighter, see? So I do have these oxide inks, and this is Distress ink, Distress oxide, Claire. I just like collected these. I bought like a couple a month. And because you do need these, I think. Now, not everybody uses them, but I do, to finish the edges on your work. Let's see. So I have a bunch of, I don't know if I've got blue in here. I gotta look, so I'll have to use another one. I haven't used blue for a long time. Oh, I have it right there. And you just take this off like this, and you put your new, all right, oops, and I am just going to go with this blue around it. See, it takes away the white, which makes it look like a, you know, a better finished product. And especially since I want the orange to look nice through these pieces. I don't do this all the time. Like this piece, I didn't do it. But it's just, I don't have a lot of white there, but you know, I can always go like this. No biggie. If you forget this part, and sometimes I do, then you can go back. See how it made your edging really nice? Yeah. And here, see, it was pretty straight, so, but when we get kind of raggedy and white showing, I don't even know if this will show when I put my strip on there. But notice I have 1, 2, 3 pieces here, so it looks better to the eye. But we might end up. Okay, so let's see. I want the orange to show. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make that orange show. And I'm gonna come over here and just do a piece there. And I'm just going to cut it like that. And I will ink it up, my edge. And I'm just going to have it go like that. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Glue stick. I like to work on a silicone mat because all the glue stuff will, you just take alcohol or Windex and you clean it up. All right. So, don't be afraid to use this because look at that. It doesn't really, it's just going to take away the white if you have any. It might, it's kind of blending in nicely with that blue color, so I'm not, yeah, and this looks pretty good. And then we'll go around the edging with that blue color. I might want to add something here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, scissors. That's probably. Oh. And sometimes if my mat's dirty, my product will get dirty, but I'll just clean it off. No biggie. Okay. This is fun. Fun colors. Autumn always has fun colors. I have a tendency to want to create in bright, bold colors. Now, there are artists that will just do neutral colors. And I do not sell my stuff, so I can... Some artists who sell their stuff in junk journals and stuff, they, you know, make it more neutral. Okay, so I want to show you. If I leave, okay, we're going to cover a lot of this up anyway. Okay, I'm going to put my glue back on here. So if on this, see now look, that will make a blue border, which borders are kind of nice because they kind of frame in your work. But I just wanted to show you this because, and you know, it's not going to always be straight. It's the junk journal. I mean, if it's really off, you can always take it to your guillotine and chop it up and make it look good. Okay, so some of this got, so when I folded this, okay, so I'm gonna kind of work this out a little bit. I'm not gonna be too, because you're gonna stitch, right? Right here's where you're gonna stitch. Oh, poo. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't glue that. I only glued the outside. Well, now I'll remember. You have to glue this whole thing here. When you're gonna burn, when you're going to. Okay. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll just fix that. And we'll put some pretty. Now this paper is really, okay, I like that better. So I think what I'll do is just cover this piece right here. But I don't need to go, because you're going to sew like right in there. So if I just cover it to about right there. Somebody's here. I hope they don't need to talk to me. Oh, that's my husband. Okay. That is more of a green. Oh, I'm looking. Now that I cut it out and I looked at it, I don't like it as much. Why don't I just add another one of these? I don't like that. And I didn't like the other one. And I don't like that. I just want to keep it like I saw in this particular. There's a piece of, we could put New York there. Oh, that'll look okay. I can accept that. Okay, I can accept that. All right, let's, oh, where's my glue? Maybe I will do a stick glue on this. This is an older piece of a music sheet. But as I put the stick glue, I gotta put enough on there, so I usually push. So if that, you can always fix mistakes, always. Always, you can fix mistakes. Okay. Okay. I think that's gonna do. Okay. Got it right now. And I really like this. So which way did I have it? We had it here. Oh. Well, we're gonna have York. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, let's put a little bit more over here. Okay. This is not, I think what I'll do is kind of make this a little more straighter here. And I have to do that. Got to get my chopper. On my back table. Because it's pretty big. I don't have a small one. Maybe that's what I need to invest in, maybe. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I buy, let's do this. Fold it in half. See if I can get a little bit straighter on the edging. I don't know if you can see me. This is a pretty big guillotine. A pretty big guillotine. I think what I will do, so it won't move on me, is add a clip. Okay, we're going to add a clip this way. Hopefully it'll go through my guillotine. We'll see. Oh. There we go. Okay, I can't use it. There's just not enough room. I think I got it though. Alright, see, that will make a straight line. I don't have to worry about the sides or the bottom because we're going to cut that out. Let's see, I'm trying to see, is that straight enough? I think so. Straight enough for a junk journal, huh? It's kind of hard to tell. I think so. I think so. Better, better, better. It didn't have to be completely straight, right? Okay, where's my good glue? Here we go. I think what I will do is put the glue right here. And I will get this as straight as I can. Okay. And then we will do this. Go up here. And then we will do this. Now this is how you can make papers from your scraps. Fun, fun, fun. You can make pockets from, you take your paper, your scrap paper, and make pockets. And I am going to add a little bit of glue here. Okay. And I just pop it like that. It's coming together, guys. Coming together. We're getting there. All right, so now we're just going to cut this stuff off. There we go. Now let's see if we are going to bend nicely. Right, and then let's see, we have our little I couldn't have moved it too far away from the table. Here it is. Okay. Which side was, I think it goes on this side. So we'll just make another tab. Right there. All right. Let me do my blue thing around here. See, I'm just outlining the I really like that blue outlining. Okay. I just think it just gives you, you know, a little better product when you outline it. There we go. So it's going to go like this. I didn't get that off well enough. Let's see. Okay. And like I showed people earlier, I have these that I made that on the file folders, so I can make tags to place in these pockets. And so I haven't made them yet, but they'll be pretty easy. And I think what I'll do is add these castles. Even then it's a little bit too big. So, well, I guess the castles are not going to fit in here unless I cut them down or I remake them. But I can still keep them. They're just a little bit too tall. That means when I size them to print, I have to size them a little bit smaller to fit in here. Oh well. Oh well. This one's really dark. Dark castle. Spooky. Castles are kind of cool looking, but they can be spooky. Okay, so then that's done. Oh no, how did I get that? Oh no. Oh, oh dear. Let's get that off as much as I can. But that's okay because I'm going to cover it. And what am I going to cover it with? Is a mushroom. All right. I'm going to cover this side too. Just make sure I don't have too much stuff on my mat. Okay. I must have rubbed against the brush. I can easily do that. But like I say, everything is fixable. If you make a boo-boo, you can fix it. All right, where's my mushroom? I was going to put the bird on one side. I'll put that on the back side. Let's see, maybe. I'm going to cut it down, though. Let's see. Where did pumpkin go? No, not pumpkin. That's what it is. It's not a pumpkin, it's a mushroom. That is why I'm having a problem. A mushroom from my yard. This is a photo, and you can see my grass right there. This mushroom was so pretty that, and I'm going to just fussy cut it out. I love mushrooms. A lot of people do not like mushrooms. I like them in my fall work. I even have templates. If you cannot draw, I have templates in my Ko-fi shop that you can use to draw mushrooms, all different forms and shapes if you like mushrooms. So you can use your own photos, and I know Debbie Sue, she has some really pretty photos of the countryside. Okay. All right, so I don't know if I don't want grass. Let's see, I'm thinking. Let's see what would look good. Looking for a piece of paper. Oh, I have this. Let's see what I like about this. I'll see it would come off. Unless I made it. I'm thinking this will cover up a lot of the orange, so I don't know if I'll like it or not. We're going to see. I'm going to try to see what it will look like. Well, even if I, this is such old paper. Oh, it's going, gone. Linen paper. Going, gone. Now I am going to cut this off. And I know it's underneath it. So all that paper underneath, do I need that? Do I need that? No. Okay, so let's just cut it right here. Hopefully it's not too short. See how quick I can cut. Let's cut it some more. Cut it a little straighter this time. We're getting there. We're going to cut some of this off. And we're going to cut some more of this off. This paper is not straight. It's not my cutting. It's the paper. All right. And we'll just put this up a little higher. And then we'll put this like this. Yeah, I know. I think that is straight enough for me. I'm looking at it. See, that paper is not straight. So maybe we need to go over here. That looks pretty straight. That looks pretty straight. This is when I don't want to get my chopper out, right? All done by eye. All right. Okay. Am I satisfied? Am I satisfied? Do I need something else, guys? I don't know. Oh, my husband is calling me. Hello. Hello. I'm still on the live, darling. Yes. Just wait up there. Okay. He has dinner ready. Aha, I kind of like that. See how I cover things up? But that's okay. That's okay. I just do it. I never know how's it going to turn out. We're almost done. Almost done. I think I will be satisfied with this. Almost done. Maybe we'll put this up here more. All right. I'm going to glue it on. Except I am going to, where was this? I was going to do these corners. Okay, this is a little machine that will round your corners. And sometimes this looks good, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the look that you're going for. That needs some gluing. So the corner is not going. Let's try it one more time. I gotta glue that on. This particular print here is a gel print. And I did on the gel plate. I might cut this more, I don't know. I'm thinking of cutting it more on the bottom. There it goes. All right. I don't need to. Yeah, and then the stripes will show on the bottom. We just put this one on the top here. Okay. And then put this here. Oh, okay. So I can cut some of this off. And we'll save it for another day. I hate to waste old paper. All right. Okay, so let's put this on. We're almost there, guys. This is the front. They do take some time to make, but they're really, really nice to have in your stash. And it doesn't matter if that's crooked or not, because when we put this on there, and we're going to kind of stagger it a little bit. Threes, we kind of always like threes or fives. But you want an odd number when you are collaging. So we're going to have 3 on here. And then we're going to put this. And we are going, let's see, I'm going to make it blue. Because that's kind of what we're doing for our edging, blue. The light will shine on this mushroom and it will look like it has a blue hue, a blue hue. There we go. And we can see some of the stripes. Peeking out. Here's my crazy cover. I am just crazy. Now, I may think tomorrow to add even more to it because I will take a look at it. And sometimes that happens, but that's okay. Okay, and then this back side is the bird. Where'd the bird go? Oh, I just really like that bird, but we're going to cut it down. We want some of these stripes to show. Let's see, how much are we going to cut it down? I'm just going to cut there. I don't measure all the time, and that's why some some of it gets crooked. I'm just going to cut it down right here. It's a really pretty bird of a blue jay. My mother always said, when you see a blue jay, think of me. After she passed, before she passed, she said, when you see a blue jay, think of me. Okay, now I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, does it need a border? Does it need something? If I Carl Fisher there. I don't know. I could paint a border around it. I could paint a white border around it. Let me see, I have this white paper here. That would look good. Or I could, I just want a little white border, not a big one. This is some paper I made. I think I made it with cornstarch. I could just do that. Or maybe I should just blend it more. Let's just make little pieces to go around there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, I'm going to glue it on. Glue, glue. I lose things all the time on my desk when I'm working. Even though they're in front of my eyes, I still lose. I lose sight of them because my mind is concentrating on creating, right? And I have to I think I kind of like that torn like that. It kind of looks good. All right, so let's start making, we're gonna make a border for our photo. Okay, does that fit up there? Yeah. It's not gonna be, before I go cutting stuff, I better make sure. This is going to be a ruggedy frame, but that's okay. Hi. Hi. I'm not looking at my comments, but I see April, Mama Juju. She dropped in. She dropped in. All right. Now we're going to put this right here. And we'll cut it off about there. Now I do have some white showing on the frame, so I'm going to let that be because I kind of like it. Helps pop it out, right? Okay. Oh, do I have some more of that paper? I hope I do. I should have more of this paper. Made with cornstarch and gosh, I forget what else I put on there. Something. I'd have to review my video. I have a video of how to make this paper. And I'll put it in the description after the video. Hey, Mama Juju. Who's on Instagram? Let's see. Oh gosh, I have so many people. I haven't even been paying attention. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I have, after my sister, I have Marion. I have Carmen. I have Danny. I have Levin. I have Loretta. I have Heck. I have Mayu Jobby. I have Rub. And I have V-Craft. Not V-Craft. Y-Craft, excuse me. Y-Craft. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you coming. I really do. Thank you. It makes all my crafting here seem totally better than it should seem when I'm not doing this all alone. But this does make interesting paper. But I will put the video down below. So it's just a little bit heavy right here. See, that's better. Yes, that's better. I gotta do this section. So when I make paper smaller, that's what I do. Just paper. Juju taught me that. It's just paper. All right. Well, Instagram folks, please give me a like and a comment. Now on Instagram, the live is not saved. They don't save lives on Instagram. So you either got to go to YouTube if you want to re-see it, or my Ko-fi. My Ko-fi is my hub, So you can see it at Ko-fi as well. All right, now we're just gonna cut this off here. I might have to cut that off a little. Did I glue that on too much? I might have. Come on. It's still a little wet. Okay. Just making a frame for our picture. It looks better that way. Do I have this I can make? Oh, yes, 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 yes. So how much do I have to take off of this one? All right. Right here, we're going to take it off. See, I just measure by my eye. My sweet eyes. I don't know what I do without my eyes. I don't really use a ruler at all. It's rare, but I do sometimes measure. Like I measured the size of this particular piece we're making here on the folder. Oh, that's it. I should do right here. Yep, that's it. All right. And I just put glue here. I'm probably putting too much glue on the bottom because I'm going to tear it off. But that's okay. Whoops. You want to line this up. Oh, I got glue on my hands. All right. I'm going to save those pieces because you never know, I might use them again. Especially on paper that you have made special out of something. You want to kind of keep all your pieces because you might use it. All right. I think I need a stain right up here, maybe. I'm going to look in my stain book, in my stains. But I'm not going to do it now because I'm getting tired and I'm getting hungry. And I've been on here for a while. So let's pretend we have our castles in here. We'll just put one. I'll put one on this side. Okay. And here is our signature. And what you do with these is you just put them right there. And you can make it come lower. Because what you're going to do, see if you're going to sew in your signature to your junk journal. So we finished the front. This will be our pocket side. And then we turn the page. And then we turn the page. Here's our pocket side. And then we turn here. And there we go. An autumn insert. Signature insert. I call them signature inserts. But there we go. And they will get sewed into your journal. They're fun to have. They really add a lot of niceness, pretty. There we go. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it quits. I haven't. I had flavor. I had some soda and I didn't even drink it. Ah, that tasted good. These got wet. If that happens, just let them dry. No biggie. All right, guys. I have a. This is how I work. Look at my desk. Voila. All right. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Hi, Anne. You're kind of late, Anne, but I tell you, you can re-watch the video on Ko-fi or YouTube because Instagram doesn't keep lives. So you missed most of it, all of it. So if you want to do that, that would be a better option. So thank you, Mama Juju, for coming. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate it. And I am going to ask you to remember to like and subscribe and comment on my channels. Helps my algorithms grow. Thank you so much. Sending love out to you and the universe. And I will see you next time. Oh, there you go, Anne. Yeah, I think you will enjoy it. I'm glad you're also on YouTube. So you can, yeah. I'm glad you joined. Oh, yeah, you'll like the video. Thank you. Thank you for finding me. Well, I'm going to finish up here and see you later. Hopefully you'll all come to my Joyful Art Time show. That'll be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. and we will create something fun again. Bye-bye.